down to the ground. Make sure that your strap is handy. And let's start with our knees bent, our feet wide as the mat. Arms 90 degrees. Draw your knees in towards one another. Let the arm bones be heavy. Let your back body fall to the earth. And as you walk your knees in, just take a moment here to let your back, notice if your pelvis is pulling your body forward, and that's going to create more of an arch in your back. See if you can flatten your back and still draw the inner thighs in towards one another. And let's draw the knees over to the right side. Let them fall to the right. Let them be heavy. Draw the feet back to center. Pause and make any adjustments that you need to. Let your low back and pelvis realign to the earth. Draw your knees now over to the left side. Let the arm bones be heavy. Top of the thighs long. Draw the feet back towards the earth. We're going to pause here. And then this time I want you to draw your knees in towards your chest. See if you can leave your hands. See if you can just let the legs do it. If you need your hands, obviously use them. Cross your right knee over your left. And let's take this garudasana, eagle wrap, single or double. Right leg is over the left. Draw the knees to the right side. I want you to pause here for a moment. Let this left arm bone, this left shoulder be heavy. And keep directing your knees, your heart, towards the right side as your left arm moves towards the left. Press the backs of your hands to the earth. Take a moment, draw your knees back into your chest. Uncross your legs. Let your left knee now cross over your right. Scoot your bum to the right side. Draw your knees to the left. And then pause here. Let your arm bones be heavy. Let your head be at ease. And just notice what you might be feeling on this side. Draw your knees now back to center. Take your time. We're going to uncross the knees. We're going to do one more set of twists. Keep the knees very close to your belly. Scoot your bum to the left side. Now keep your knees attached to your ribs, to your belly. Keep your knees higher than your hips. You can peek up at me if you'd like. And then, almost as if you're in chair pose, but twisted chair, you're going to take your right knee, your right elbow outside of the left knee. Peek at your left knee, making sure it's on top of the right. Now from here, extend that left arm. So again, still emulating this twisted chair pose. Take a smooth breath to inhale. And a smooth breath out through the mouth to exhale. I want you to take that left hand to your left shoulder this time. Draw the left elbow over to the right side. Pause here for a moment. So let your body completely roll over. This helps to neutralize the spine. Come back to center. Pause here for a moment. Let your body realign, let it adjust, make any adjustments you need. And then draw the knees into the chest, keep them pressing against your belly. And then take your knees as high, higher than your belly, higher than your hips, over to the left side. Same thing here, peek up, make sure that the knees are aligned, going into your twisted tree pose here. So left hand to the outside of the right thigh, extend that right arm over to the right side. Right shoulder draws down. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Take a moment, let the eyes roll back into their sockets, and see if you can lengthen using that top hand and that right arm to extend in opposite directions. Slowly draw this right arm in, elbow moves up to the ceiling, tuck yourself over to the left side, and then roll back onto your back. Take a moment here, pause. Let your hips and pelvis align. Feet can stay on the earth. Want to keep the feet grounding. Now from here, draw that left elbow in, right elbow underneath it. Hold on to the shoulder blades. Lift the elbows up, moving the hands back to back or palm to palm. Take the hands straight up over the head. So you're in eagle wrap arms as best as you can. You can also hold on to the shoulders, the shoulder blades if you'd like. And just notice how this might feel very different as you feel the space between the shoulder blades pressing into the earth. Uncross the arms. Left elbow under right, crisscross at the elbows. Hold on to the shoulder blades. Lift the elbows up, slide the shoulders down. Let gravity, let the ground be your helper and your asset here. Maybe move the backs of the hands towards one another or palm to palm. Take your time. Release the hands, release the arms. Extend your legs as wide as you can as in a diagonal. We're going to extend the arms into a wide diagonal. So we're going to build a little heat here, just using it from the ground up. Take your left hand, lift your right leg. See if you can touch your ankle or your toe. Release it back down. We'll do this 8 times on one side, 8 times on the other. Lifting up. Left hand to the top of the right toe. Releasing it down. See if you can control that right leg. Maybe only let it come 1 inch off of the ground. So 6. This is 5. 4. Using the breath to exhale. 3. Inhale, the arm moves overhead, leg lowers. 2. And 1. We'll switch sides right away. Right hand to the top of the left foot. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Not about how many reps we're doing here. It's about really letting the breath, last one, control the Agni and the fire. 1. Stretch the arms straight up overhead. See if you can draw your feet straight up overhead. So, sorry, not overhead, in line with your hips. This might feel really tight for you if you have tight hamstrings, so it's okay to keep a little bend in the knees. We're going to reach the arms to touch the toes as best as we can. We're going to do this 8 times. Again, just directing the breath. Exhale to touch. Inhale to release. 7, 6, 5, slowing it down. Really see if you can extend the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Might feel a little heat happening right there. Draw the knees into the chest. Take a moment here. Rock yourself forward and back, or you can roll side to side. Let's come up to a comfortable seat. So notice how the body might be feeling now. Let's take that left arm long by the ear, right hand over to the right side. Forearms or fingertips. Stretch the side body here. Biceps are long. Breathe into the armpit. Let that right side help the left by anchoring, by grounding on the right side. Hand, forearm, fingers. Anchor the left side pelvis. Keep pushing your left side hip bone down into the ground. That's going to open up the upper body. It's going to open up the armpit. Pause here. Let's take the hand behind the head. Open it up. Take a little diagonal here. Send the breath down the side of that left side body. Reach your left hand over to the left side. Head is going to be heavy, right ear over to the right side. See if you can keep a soft gaze here or the eyes closed. As you stack your shoulders over your hips, let that fluidity of the body, let the fluidity of the breath, it's like a massage, right? The inhale comes in, it massages the lungs. The exhale lets it gently release. Slowly, let's walk the left fingertips over to the left side, forearm to the ground, right arm long by the ear, big side stretch here. Let your right side pelvis be heavy. Right arms long by the ear, right fingertips reaching left. Breathe into the armpit, breathe into the back body. Anchor into your pelvis. Take a smooth breath to inhale here. Let that right arm start to fall over to the right side. Let your body be heavy. Let the left ear fall over to the left side shoulder. Shoulders heavy, jaws relaxed. Tilt your chin diagonally down and away from your body to the left side shoulder. Tilt your chin diagonally up. Take it over to the right side. We're going to start to make some circles here. Neck circles, circling up, around, and down. I want you to feel free to keep the eyes closed here. There's a very almost hypnagogic state that we're accessing between the breath, giving the mind enough information, but not enough to let it start to think and go into beta. Go the opposite way. Almost as if you're using your breath and you're following the movement of the circular motion of your head, kind of like a paintbrush. Right? So you can also open up and exhale the mouth as if you're painting from your chin, your mouth, your jaw. Let's stretch the arms wide. Take a deep breath. Inhale, face looks up. Exhale, round your spine. Separate the shoulder blades. I want you to take this a few times on your own. Match the rhythm of your breath. Your inhalation opens the arms like a big hug. Your exhalation opens the back body by rounding the shoulders. A few more times like this on your own. Nothing to prove, nowhere to get. The next time you round forward without rushing, reach the arms straight up overhead, press the palms high. Now, I'd like for you to lengthen your legs. So we're coming into dandasana, staff pose. Keep peeling the toes back. Reach the biceps as long as you can. Let's take a twist over to the right side. Backstroke that right hand behind you, left hand outside of your right leg. Grow the spine long on your inhalation. Wrap the ribs around the axis of your spine on your exhalation. Biceps long by your ears. Big breath to inhale. Interlace your fingers the opposite way. Press your palms high. Root your tailbone down. Stretch the breath here. Little twist over to the left side. Left hand behind you, right hand on top of your left knee. Wrap the ribs around the axis of your spine here. Smooth breath in and a smooth breath out. Biceps long by your ears. Grow the spine long here. Let's go ahead and bend your knees. We're going to take a generous forward fold. I know we've been opening up a lot of the back lately. Let's exhale. Forward folds help to release any excess vata. So we're going to bend the knees generously. I want you to hold onto your feet. You can also do this with a strap, but sometimes the strap pulls the shoulders up. So hold on to your ankles, your calves, wherever you can reach. Keep your belly on top of your thighs. And then from here, I want you to lengthen as best as you can. So I keep a little bend in my knees because it's really more about the lower back. If you did this over the last few weeks with the option to stand on the blocks, you'll notice how the increments of elongation happen in the low back, the lumbar, which then facilitates and lengthens the backs of the hamstrings. We'll be here for just a few more moments. So if for any reason you feel like you need a block underneath, should have told you to do that, underneath your forehead, you can always prop a block up. You can peek up at me if you'd like, just so that way the head, the neck, cervical spine is supported. Go ahead here and let's practice opening up the jaw. Might shake the jaw side to side. Might trill the lips. Do your best now to continuously roll the inner thighs in. You're going to feel that most likely in the SI joints, right? So as you're rolling and really focusing on rolling from the femur, from the top of the hip bones, all the way in, see if you can start to feel how the low back starts to really elongate. Now, this is a big reason why I say don't just reach for your feet. We want to move past. So if your hands for any reason can touch your feet, see if you can place your hands to the ground and then start to walk your palms forward, not the fingers, because that's going to lift the shoulders. And we want the upper body to be relaxed. So the lower back is what we're focusing on now. And then incrementally, see if you can start to minimally elongate the backs of the legs, back of the neck. Some of you might be shaking, might be feeling your body reacting in this posture. That is completely normal. Peel your toes all the way back, and you'll feel that refreshing stretch on the back of the calves. If it feels comfortable for you, and again, without stressing the body, once you're at that place where you can fold forward without gripping, without a destination, for those of you that want to use the block to the outside of the feet, you can always use that as an option. We'll stay for another 4 to 5 rounds of full breath here. And this is great to do before and after, before you go to sleep and after you wake up upon rising. So while your tea or your coffee is brewing, or after you have your nightly ritual before you get in bed, this is a really great way to wind down. You'll also wake up a little bit taller, less stiff. One more smooth breath here. And on your exhalation, I want you to take your time moving like molasses to roll up one vertebrae at a time. So forward folds, as I said, vata reducing, helps to rid us of unconscious in the past. Take a moment, come to staff pose dandasana. I want you to pause here with the fingers alongside your hips. Notice how this shift in your energetic flow feels in your body. And then see if you can take the biceps long by your ears, please. And visualize this line of energy, crown to base, moving straight through you. Almost as if you are calling in that lightning bolt from Thor himself. Right? Feel the energy of pure light, pure transformation. Feel that come in through the top of your crown like a lightning bolt. And feel it move down your spine to right in front of your sacrum, that place that was just opening up. Keep stretching the arms high, almost as if you could touch it and feel it and cultivate it. Inhale, listen for the sound sa. Legs are strong, toes are peeling back. Listen for the sound hum. Palms move down the midline of the body. Come to a comfortable seat. You can stay in your staff pose. We're going to go into a few rounds of bhastrika pranayama. So you can cross the ankles. We'll take the right hand, index finger and middle finger closed down. I'll walk you through this. We're going to take first a round of nadi shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. That's going to let our parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system come into a place of union. Then we'll direct that point of balance into bhastrika, into one point focus. And we'll start to stand and take our twists that way. So coming into a few rounds of nadi shodhana, right hand, index finger, middle finger move down. Close and block your right nostril with the right forefinger. Inhale for a count of 1. Close and block for a count of 1. Exhale for a count of 1. Through the left. Inhale through the left. Close and block, retain the breath. Ratio is 1, 1, 1. Exhale through the right. Continue doing this a few rounds on your own. 1 count to inhale, 1 to retain, 1 to exhale. For me, sometimes counting doesn't really help. Phrases help me a lot. So if you want to replace the counting with a phrase, you can also say, I live in peace. Retain it. I live in peace. Exhale. I live in peace. Or you can put in any mantra that works for you. I find that when we take these phrases of our own doing, and we breathe it into our nervous system, we retain it, we pause, we connect a little bit more with what our deepest driving desire is. It's almost as if you are impregnating your cellular body with the pranic flow, with the direction of intention, with the direction of what you're co-creating. The next time you exhale through the left nostril, no rush. Float your hand back on top of your knee. We'll take a round of 27 rounds of forceful inhalation and forceful exhalation. So bhastrika, it's bellows breath, and literally we're pumping and squeezing. If you peek up at me, this is what my hands are doing, right? So both the inhalation and the exhalation are emphasized. You can keep your index finger and thumbs to touch, or you can place your hands on your belly if you'd like. Let's start. We'll take half of a breath, inhale, and begin to pump. Slow the breath down. Inhale a part of the way, retain the breath. Exhale the breath completely out and hook your thumbs. Draw your chin towards your chest, Jalandhara Bandha. Feel a little lift of your pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Abdomen draws in and up, Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale the breath out. Let your head float up. Take a new clean breath to begin. And as you're ready, let's come up to table pose. No rush, nowhere to get. 5 rounds of cat-cow here on your own. Inhale, face looks up. Broadening across chest and collarbone. Exhale, navel into spine, resist. Listen for the saham here. Inhale, face looks up, broadening across chest and collarbone. Exhale, navel into spine. Just moving to the rhythm of your breath, your way. Nowhere to go. Walk your hands a little bit in front of your shoulders. And on your next exhalation, lift your hips up and back. Come to your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a moment here, pedal your heels out. Let's take that right leg straight up. Step your right foot in between your hands. Help it up if you need to. Pause here for a moment. Get long. You can even use your blocks. I always like to use my blocks. Gives me a little bit more length in my body. See if you can keep reaching that left heel back, but lift your left hip up. Notice how that feels in your body. Spine is long. Lower the back knee down. I'm going to take a twist here. So prop this right block up to the highest level. Reach your left arm up and over. Let's drag the block back over to the hips. Little twist over to that right side. Notice how much more length you have on this left side. And let's take that left elbow now to the outside of your right knee. Left hand's going to go to the block to the outside, right by the ankle. Let's extend that right arm behind you. Revolve at the heart. Twists and binds not only purify the physical body because it creates more spaciousness, but it also helps us to rid any accumulation of vritti that gets trapped in the neck and the scalene muscles, residing in the shoulders, in the upper body. One more smooth breath here. Now I want you to feel a little lift of your pelvic floor. We're going to take this into a half back bend. Lift that left arm up. This is not about arching the back here. This is about lifting out of that left hip. Less about what we look like, more about what we feel like. Keep that left arm long by the ear. It's that same feeling. Maybe the right fingertips reach that right calf. One more smooth breath here. Reverse cartwheel your hands. Find your block. So again, with intentionality. Hands to blocks, flat back. Step that left leg next to the right. Inhale. Make it yours. Exhale, fold forward. Interlace the shoulders, the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades in. You can also do this with a strap. Again, here's that generous bend on the back of the knees, right? Might notice how much more room you might actually feel from staying in that standing, well, that seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Move one finger over. Really, each day depends. I mean, we're in such incredible times right now where the practice is not cookie cutter. You're not cookie cutter. Nature is not cookie cutter. It's really about finding the essence of what you need on a day-to-day, present by present, hour by hour, moment by moment experience. Release the hands. Let your head roll up. Let it be the last part. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Find your Tadasana. And circle the arms around and up. We'll take this 5 times. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, palms press. Exhale, standing forward fold. Let this be your moving prayer. Inhale, lengthen the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, standing forward fold. Release it. Use the breath. Sweep the arms around and up, Urdhva Hastasana, palms press. Exhale, straight back down. Inhale to a flat back. Moving from crown to base. Let the breath fill you. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms around and up. Urdhva Hastasana, palms press. Exhale, hands down the midline of the body. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, belly towards the thighs, Uttanasana. Circle the arms around and up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Right back down. You do not have to follow my call, my pattern, my movement. In fact, take the next 2 on your own. By moving too fast or too slow, move to your rhythm. Circle the arms around and up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, standing forward fold. Belly towards your thighs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, your right leg way back. Pause. Hands to the blocks here. Lift that hip up. Scrub your back heel as if someone's pulling on your heel. Keep lifting the hip up. Notice how this changes your form. Lower your back knee down. Take your time. Untuck the toes. Slide your hands back. Lift that left arm long by the ear. Sorry, your right arm long by the ear. Side bend. We're not going for destination here. Right? We're paying attention to the increments of spaciousness that's happening inside the body. That's why it's never stagnant. Maintaining space for an apple between chin and chest. Take your time and let's take that top arm now. Place the right elbow outside your left knee. Extend the arm to the block. Bring your block right by the ankle. Let's extend that left arm behind you. So there's an underworking of that right side rib cage. I'm using the strength of my left hand to draw the knee in. I'm using the left fingers to reach back as best as I can. And then slowly from here, let's reach that left hand to your right thigh or calf, wherever you can reach. Right arm's going to go long by the ear. Just a little bit of a twist here. Heart moves forward. One more full breath. slowly cartwheel your hands. So take your time as these large muscles are now coming back. And let's step back to plank. I want you to pause here. Spread your palms wide, grip the mat with your fingertips. And we're going to do a little bit of some scapula push-ups. You can do this with or without your knees. I'll lower my knees to show this. So again, building that heat. I want you to look to the front edge of your mat. That's going to lift your chin and it's going to create spaciousness in the back of your throat, of the cervical spine. Retract the shoulders, bring them together, push them away. Retract, protract. You can do this in full plank if you'd like. Retract, protract, retract, protract. Retract, protract. We have 4 more of these. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Chaturanga dandasana, belly to the earth. And then lift the heart, lift the gaze. Inhale, cobra pose, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Lift your hands, lift your heart. Back of the neck is long. Exhale, release. Fingers are going to go off the mat. Feet are as wide as the mat. Keep gripping your fingers. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Exhale, release. Hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Push back through plank or table. And let's come back to down dog. Now, let's walk your hands from down dog back towards your feet. Let the body be heavy here. Let's go ahead and lift that right heel up, cross your right hand to the inside of the right foot, left hand to the outside of that right foot. Keep your belly and your thigh connected to the right thigh. Shift your weight to that left foot. 1 point focus here. Dharana. Come straight up. Just pause. Maybe we extend as best as you can. Feel that left foot push down. We're not going to unwind today. Just want you to stay connected. Can you lengthen from the top of your crown through your spine all the way down to that left big toe mound? Bend your knee. Take your time. Right leg next to left. We're going to go straight away to the opposite side so we don't have time to judge. Lift that left heel up. Right hand to the outside of left foot. Left hand to the inside. Belly to thigh. Shift your weight to that right foot. Lift the heel. Lift the gaze. Stack shoulders. Stack hips. Extend that leg when you feel ready. There is no rush. Part of the beauty of using the bhastrika breath is to direct where our attention and our awareness goes, but it is not for accomplishment, right? So it's directing, yeah, I feel ready to bend the knee. Yeah, I feel ready to extend the knee. Standing forward fold, release the leg, left leg next to right, find your down dog. From your down dog, use that breath like a wave to push you through plank. 8 scapular push-ups with or without your knees. And again, this is for building that Agni, that heat, putting it into the practice. So that way your postures are correct. 2, 1. Full chaturanga down. Use the basics of it. Use the breath. 3-part cobra. Inhale. Back of the neck is long. Toes are down. Exhale, release. Lift hands, lift heart. Back of the neck is long. Exhale, release. Feet as wide as the mat, fingertips off of the mat. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, release. Feet back onto the mat. Come to table pose. We'll take puppy pose here. And so either setting yourself up on blocks, lengthening the forearms, keeping the knees in line with the hips. This never feels good for my forearms or my elbows, even though I demo it. So you can always use a bolster, pillows, or depending on your facility and where you are today in this moment. Again, everything in the body depends on what we're eating, sleeping, drinking, feeling. We've hydrated enough. Also take this option of puppy, bringing the arms down to the mat. It's a little bit deeper and more intense. And we're dealing with large muscles like the latissimus dorsi that cover all of these other micro and medium muscles, in-betweeners, ligaments, tendons, bones, tissues. It requires more time and patience. Stay for another 3 full rounds of breath here. Full inhalation, full exhalation. Slowly come on back up. Take your time to come out of this. We'll go into Ustrasana. If you know that Ustrasana requires a blanket underneath your knees, go ahead and place the blanket. It's really allowing the front plane of the body, back plane of the body to be at ease. You can also use 2 blocks here. I like to teach this with hands to the heels because it has a natural place to open up. But if you'd rather keep your blocks close by, you can also keep your blocks to the outside of your feet. I'll just use 1 block close to me for now. Place your hands to your heels. I'm going to roll the shoulder blades in towards one another. Keep your dristi slightly down. I like to keep mine towards the edge of my mat. And from here, I'm going to lift my hips, lift from my heart. I'm not focusing on my hips. I'm focusing on my heart moving up to the ceiling. And from there, my hips move forward. Less about the hips moving forward, more about this arc and the bowing of the heart moving up. You'll stay for around 3 to 5 breaths. Slowly draw your chin towards your chest. And let the hands, let the hips come back to a space of ease. Pause here for a moment. Have a seat on your block, any comfortable seat. And we'll place the right hand, index finger and thumb to touch at the center of the heart. Left hand, index finger and thumb right on top of the left knee. You can sit comfortably or you can take hero's pose as I'm taking my heels outside of my hips. And as you close your eyes, as you let your heart rate come back, as you scan your body, as you let your eyes visualize a place of stillness, maybe even a still lake or the horizon. Just picture light right in the place where you're touching. I want you to send that light to any place in your body today that might have felt stiff or stagnant or compressed or restricted. Maybe it's the shoulder, maybe it's your neck or your back. Maybe you stubbed your pinky toe and it's still hurting. Send that light from your heart, see it in your mind's eye, moving to that space in your body. And I want you to continue to send that light from your heart to other places in your body. So any place that you've sent the light to first, maybe the shoulders, maybe you can feel and see in your mind's eye the light now moving from the shoulders down to the whole arm bone and fingers. Keep visualizing your organs, your cells, your bones, glistening with this pure, radiant light. It's coming straight from your heart. And as if you could visualize the stream of water flowing, whatever love looks like. Visualize that pouring from your heart. Maybe it's gold, maybe it's white, maybe it's clear like water. Can you feel that start to move fluidly? Maybe it's like snow. Can you start to feel those fluid motions moving from the heart? Once you start to fill your body up and you feel your body glowing with this juicy, fluid, clear, glowing light inside of you, all parts, toes, toenails, hairline, eyebrows, tongue. I want you to feel this radiating now outside of your body. Charge your energy field. You can liken it to the koshas, the 5 sheaths. Right? Anandamaya kosha is what we start with, our bliss body from the inside. Jnanamaya kosha, wisdom body. Manomaya kosha, the mind body, mind sheath. Pranamaya kosha, breath body. Anamaya kosha is our physical body. So we're moving from the inside out and then from the outside, affecting your space. And now that you feel that glow around you, let it fill your room. I want you to feel what it feels like to embody, to know your power, to know your light, and to be able to recharge. Let it fill your home, not just one room, all rooms. Let it expand to your street, to your city. Just feel it flooding. It's coming from you. To neighboring countries, to this entire planet that is screaming for healing, from the oceans to the forests to the inhabitants. Fill this entire planet with the vibration of your healing. If it's taking some time to see every place covered in light, that's okay. Just want you to focus there. I want you to draw your awareness now up to the atmosphere, up to the cosmos. Feel it there. As if the atmosphere is reflecting pure light, pure radiance. Take a moment and let that right hand float on top of your right knee. If you'd like to stay in this seated visualization, seated meditation, you're absolutely welcome to stay here. If you feel like you are ready to lay down and to make yourself ground in Shavasana, press your tongue to the roof of your mouth, draw your chin towards your chest, half blink the eyes open, stay intimate, and come down to the ground. If you'd like to pull a blanket over you or put your legs up, you absolutely can do that. It takes time, it takes effort to move through not just what we can see, but what we can't see. The greatest scientists and mathematicians in the world know that 90% of what we cannot perceive governs what we can see. 90% governs 10%. I want you to stay incubated inside this realm that you've now created for yourself. Feel your body now dissolve. I want you to feel the protection of your blankets over you, covering you. Let your body now be heavy. Let your bones and muscles and tissues, everything that we've just enlivened, moved, prodded. See if you can also practice letting yourself be held. It is a practice. It's a nurturing practice, which governs the feminine, our divine feminine energy. So as we are in Women's History Month, yesterday was International Women's Day, as yogis, when we can see beyond the gender and get in touch with this energy, feminine energy, nurturing energy, caring energy, loving energy, light energy, creative energy, then we don't have to be so guarded. Let your feet relax. Let your ankles soften. Let the backs of your knees and the thighs melt into the earth. Let your buttocks, tailbone, low back, let them soften. Feel the weight of your back bones, your back arms, heavy. As if you're laying in bed and don't want to come out. Bring that feeling in. Let your chest and shoulders and belly soften. Front of the throat, ears and ear canals. The eyes roll back into their sockets. Let your brain soften. Plug in here into your truth, your essence. Take a smooth breath to inhale. As you exhale, sink closer towards the nurturing mother energy. Do that again and let yourself be held. Move closer into the earth. One more breath. Invigorating, enlivening, nourishing you. Take as long as you need. If you'd like to stay here a little bit longer, you can absolutely ignore me. Stay as long as you need. Asatomaha sagamayam. Tamasomaha jyotirgamayam. Mrityurmamritaham gamayam. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Lightly rub your thumbs over each fingertip. Roll over to the right side and gather your knees. And slowly make your way to any comfortable seat, letting your head arrive last. Stay intimate and press your palms to the heart. And feeling the balance that this gesture represents of seen and unseen, right side, left side, up, down, chaos and peace. We need both for balance. And it is only when we look inside our own hearts that we can find that glimmer of light, that glimmer of love, that lotus that rises unscathed. So we bow to the wisdom of the heart, where the Shakti lotus unfolds. Let's close our practice with one Om to elevate and to stay in our heart center of peace, of union. You can join me or simply receive. Take a deep breath to inhale. Oh. Bowing down to the light, the love, and the wisdom that's always accessible. Thank you so much for joining me. Hari Om, Om Tat Sat. Namaste. Little regrounding, right hand over left, press it below the navel. Lean forward, feel that subtle lift of the pelvic floor. Find your center, and then come straight back.